Yunggorendi First Nations Centre at Flinders University has created a digital archive of Indigenous voices and resources to encourage school leavers and non-school leavers alike to consider teacher education as a career pathway. 17 Indigenous students, academics, classroom teachers and education leaders share their experiences and advice in Tellin the Stories of Teachers, Tellin the Stories of Teaching, a project that's part of the federal government's More Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Teachers Initiative.
In this project we have documented the stories of teaching by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander teachers, whether that be our students who are going through university at the moment, our graduates who are in the classroom teaching, or our academics who are teachers. And we've done that so that we can encourage members of our community, students within our schools, to take up the profession of teaching, because we believe that being a teacher does make a difference for our students.
Student teacher Matthew Kowski has been an Aboriginal education worker in schools since he was 18.
A lot of Aboriginal students that I work with don't necessarily know what school actually means. They don't understand that education is actually a gift, and that it's not just for a certain minority of people, that it's for them too. Working with these kids made me then look at myself and where I was going, and realising that you can make a difference in your... So I thought the next best step, building on what I already knew, was to go to university and to gain that knowledge that then I could share with the greater community. Yeah.
Angelina Parfit, an Eastern Arunti woman, is completing her final year at Flinders School of Education. Her painting, Big Mob Together to Learn in This Place, commissioned by the school, hangs in the foyer of the university's education building.
The large circle represents the university as a whole, where we come together and study. I'm the first one in my family to come to university, and that's really important, so that not only for my family but for the wider community, remote communities can see that you can do it, you can come to uni.
Look, I think we need Aboriginal people and Torres Strait Islander people in schools. I think they are role models. I think they are future leaders. It's about showing our children that they can be in a school space, and that there is a nurturing of them and a caring of them in regards to their Aboriginal identity and also their knowledge systems.
Popular AFL footballer Daniel Pearce, who's undertaking a Bachelor of Education course through Flinders, says he's gearing up for a life after footy.
One message that you could leave behind and sort of pass on to people would have to be, education has to come first, whether that's in high school, primary school, and then when you get to uni, it sets yourself up for life. And playing footy, it gives you a head start, but then once you finish, that's it. You're back to ground zero.
There is no doubt that in our communities, education is really important to being able to improve our lives. So if you are in contact with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students at school, or members of the community who are thinking of coming and doing a teaching degree, then please encourage them to do so. We need as many teachers as we can possibly have. We need to build our workforce, and we need to make our communities strong.
Thank you.